All right. Welcome to the stream tonight. Can you guys hear me? Is my audio coming through? All right. Can you hear me now? Is my audio coming through now? All right. Happy to be here tonight. Gonna get started on this piece. Working on some Melancholic pieces tonight, as well as just some more work in progresses. Hoping that it's fun for you all. And I'm going to get started. And if you want to chat, please drop anything you want into the chat and I will answer any questions as you go. It's fun being here on the first stream. Oh, nice. Glad to see that you're here, BK. I see you in the Discord chat. Hope you're having a good night tonight. I know it's a little late for everyone on the East Coast time. It's 7 o'clock here currently on the West Coast. If anyone from Discord, from my project Emotional Creatures is out there, drop a message in the Discord and I will chat with you guys there. It's my first time ever live streaming, so it's kind of nerve-wracking, not gonna lie. But happy to be doing this and kind of giving everyone maybe like a little bit more insight into my process and how I sketch. Not really like a lot of other digital artists out there. I kind of treat this like a traditional drawing because that's how I learned. So you won't see me using many layers. I literally have like 2 layers. One that's just like my reference image that I work off of, and the other one is literally my sketch, and then I'll probably do another layer for the background. Sorry to hear that, MW. I'm going to try to do earlier streams. Hopefully maybe get it like another hour earlier during the week or even earlier on the weekends so that more people across the globe can tune in and more people on the East Coast will have a better time tuning in. I also promise I will have music the next time. Again, first time streaming, so I really need to figure out how to get that going. It is hard sometimes trying to, especially, being in the NFT world. I feel like that we are so used to dealing with everyone across the globe, and so it's been hard like coordinating like time zones. I think that was like one of my like biggest struggles, because I felt like not everyone could like participate in like what I was doing, and I think especially being on the West Coast, like we're like the last ones out of the day to kind of do anything, and it's tough when everyone else is on the East Coast and Europe and Asia, so time zone coordination is going to get better. So if anyone's wondering more about like process, I'm kind of just like doing my final sketch outline. I like to do like a really light sketch, kind of how you can see with like the fans to start out. And then once I get kind of that figured out, I go in and do more of like finer details. And yeah, and then after that, I do like my shadowing and shading, and I use a technique called cross hatching, which is it's like little crosses you see down here, and that's how I create kind of like my textured like shadows. I got my start in traditional like pen and ink drawings, and with ink it's kind of hard to do shading. So the type of shading that you would do is this cross hatching, and that kind of like builds deeper shadows. Yeah, I've just always kind of really enjoyed that technique, so I kind of shifted over and using that into my digital work as well. Yeah, not using a bunch of layers. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. It sometimes helps me, but also like if I mess something up, I have to like hit my like reverse undo button 1,000 times until I find where I messed up. So maybe I should be working on layers, but yeah, I don't know. It does make it easier. Maybe I like the challenge in my art and doing it the hard way. I think I'm also like I don't know, maybe at like more of a disadvantage or an advantage, like coming from like a more traditional background and moving into digital. Like sometimes I feel like it's like vice versa. Like people start digital and then go into traditional, and so lots of ways to make art, but happy to share some of my ways here tonight. Yeah, sad upstairs cheering me on. Again, first live stream ever that I've ever done. Always thought about it because I'm a big video game player. So I always thought about if I wanted to like live stream any of the games that I play. Definitely probably wouldn't be interesting because I play a lot of like Animal Crossing. So I don't know how many people would want to see me play Animal Crossing. There's a huge following though for Animal Crossing streamers, but I'm probably not as exciting as they would be. Yeah, I don't think I mentioned in the chat that we're coming to NFT NYC this year in June. So if any of my collectors are going to be out there, I would love to come meet you guys. Seriously, like it'd be so amazing for me to like get to know you guys, see you all in person. I'm excited to go. Did any of you go to last year's event? I think we also need NFT San Francisco, MW, all these events happening in like LA, New York, Denver. It's like, where's the love for the Bay? Oh man, that's a bummer, BK. SF is a really nice place. It's the city's gotten worse over the years, but I think overall it's nice to visit. I don't think I could ever live in the city, but it is nice to visit. And yeah, that's great that you're going this year, BK. I think that's going to be a lot of fun. I'm excited to see like who are going to be the speakers. I've heard that there's like a really extensive list this year of speakers. It would be nice to like listen to some like professional NFT people. I feel like sometimes when I like hop in on like spaces, I like have no idea what people are talking about half the time with like metaverse and DAOs, and I'm doing my best to learn it all. Definitely taking me a little bit of time. I mean, even if being in the space since June, but yeah, some things still just go over my head, so I'd love to learn more. I do know that Sad is going to be one of the speakers, so that is going to be really fun. Shout out to the Crypto Mories. Alright, you guys are going to watch me color in hair for like 10 minutes. It's a process because this pen like doesn't shade in that like black, and I really like the hair to be like super black, so I go over it a couple of times. So, should do like an unofficial emotional creatures meetup, because I definitely don't have the money to do an actual meetup, but That is a great question, BK, about hands. And yes, I 100% agree that they are very hard to do. I think I'm still kind of learning how to do hands better because, oof, yeah, it's taken me a while to like learn hand structure. I did figure drawing or figurative drawing, where I'd draw from like a live model in my undergrad. And I think that was really helpful for me to like learn how to like draw the figure because you really need to see, like, it's one thing working from image, but it's another thing like working from like an actual live like model to like see like the structures of hands. And like I always felt like I covered them up or like made them chubbier or like thinner. Like I never got hands like correct. So I really try. I like to push myself and like draw hands because I feel like I just need, as an artist, you always want to like strive to get better. But yes, hands are very hard to draw. And that's cool. I didn't know that your dad was a sculptor. If you guys have any other art questions for me, always, feel free to ask anything you want to know. I'm really open about like talking about like my process and like how I draw. It would be fun if sculpture became more Web3 friendly, or if you can find a way to like do 3D rendering. I don't know how that would work, but I think that'd be really fun if like we could add like different types of art mediums to NFTs and Web3. And I like tried to like scanning some of my paintings that I did, but I did it off of my like really cheap printer that has like a scanner attached to it, and they did not come out great at all. I wanted to use them, but yeah, they're not good. So I think while I'm still in my master's program for the next couple of months, I'm gonna try to use the scanners there and take better scans of my paintings so that I could hopefully integrate them into some of my creatures as like backgrounds or shirt textures, just something different to work with. This is the part of the process that goes by really slowly, but it's kind of relaxing. I mean, just like scribbling, like there's something kind of like meditative about that. No. What's everyone up to for the rest of the week? And no, it's not bad that you hate all 3D NFT projects. I wish they were better. I recently saw, I forget what it was for, like you have this like apartment that you can like display your art in, and they had like sculpture bases, and there was some like free floating like pots with like designs on them. I'm probably doing a really horrible job at explaining it, but they were really interesting, and I really liked that kind of like idea. I wish VR could be like more incorporated to Web3 and like the metaverse, because I feel like that would be like insane. Like you put on your VR headset if they were cheaper to get. And you can like go into your house and like look at all of your art and like touch it and like rehang it and like have like more of like a physicality to it rather than like it living on your like computer in the metaverse. Maybe they already have this and I just don't know, but I think that would be really fun. All right, so here's a fun part. I'm gonna take a break from doing the hair to do backgrounds, and I'm gonna pick some colors. I like saved a ton of like palettes of like colors that I liked because I feel like if I don't save them, then I'm never gonna find that color again, and like I kind of have to like go back and find it. So it's kind of nice having this like catalog of palette colors. And I think I'm gonna go with this color for the background. I know this is gonna be like really weird at first, but this is like how my mind like envisions backgrounds being colored in. I'm definitely not a digital artist, and so what I'm doing is not up to code. We're gonna miss you tonight, Trace. But hanging out with your partner is also very fun. You gotta have those times with your partner. That's the most important. Sad and I do date night Friday every Friday. Highlight of my week. Usually involves getting beer and some good food. And then shamelessly binging Love is Blind. What shows are all of you guys binging? Because Sad got me hooked on Love is Blind, but it's slowly dwindling. So I need something better to watch. And then Euphoria just ended. And I'm not going to get that back till 2024. And that is heartbreaking because they ended it on such a cliffhanger. That's good. I've heard of that one, BK. Is it based on a true story? I feel like that's what I heard. Mm-hmm. Oh, no. That's wild. That's cool. That took place in New York. Have you watched, because isn't it kind of like, or I guess not like, but the Tinder swindler, like in the way that it's like stealing someone's identity? I thought the Tinder swindler was crazy. It's too much. Well, good. I will definitely check it out. Or Scott and I, or Hassad and I will check it out. I've heard that people who like the Tinder swindler liked Inventing Anna and like vice versa, because like the storylines were like fairly similar. Mm-hmm. Also, not sure how y'all are feeling about the background. I've just been like going through all like my stamps and textures and trying to think of something fun, but it's coming. It's coming along. It takes me a while sometimes to like nail down a piece or like the background. Like it'll take me going through a few different types of like palettes. Oh, geez. Going through a few different types of palettes. I feel like definitely blue has been one of my favorite colors. And pink recently has been one of my favorite colors to work with. So I like adding those two in as like backgrounds. Oh, thanks, BK. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with the foreground now. I was thinking I'm gonna do this on a separate layer so I don't like mess up my drawing, but to do like a ton of just like wavy lines. Maybe see where like her hair. Oh, just going like something like more crazy and abstract this time. I'm trying to broaden kind of like how my art style is now that I'm getting more comfortable like using the iPad and drawing on it. I think now it's like kind of fun to like experiment more with the capabilities of digital drawing. I've only had the iPad for a year and a half. We got it not this Christmas, but like the past Christmas. So it's like I haven't really had it for that long, and like I don't know. I feel like there's so much more to like learn with digital drawing. I also recommend if anyone is getting into drawing on the iPad, get the paper like screensaver or not screensaver, but like screen protector. And that makes such a difference if you're used to like drawing traditionally and want to go into digital. I immediately put that on my iPad and I'm never looking back because the texture just feels so nice. I felt like my like pen was like slipping every time I was like drawing without it. And so like now like I'm able to have like more grip on like the iPad when I draw. The downside is because it's like a really gritty texture, my like nibs on my eye pencil like wear down super fast. I mean, I had my pencil for like 6 months and it was already like worn down. I had to like go and buy like a replacement pack of nibs, and like it's crazy. Like, but it helps so much. You would think that they would like make the pencil nibs that were like more tougher, that they won't like wear down as much, because I feel like so many people use the like paper-like texture on their iPads. Can't believe I've been going already 30 minutes. Feels like 10 hours. Thank you, Sad, for the really sweet comment in our Discord chat here, saying that this is the most he's heard me talk all week. Not true. But thanks. I did not actually grow up in the Bay Area. I grew up in LA, but I moved to the Bay Area about 8 years ago now, 7 years ago, for college. And I love the Bay Area so much, and I just like ended up staying here, finishing up my master's degree now. And Sad and I just bought a house, so we're pretty settled here, and I like it a lot more than LA. I think people-wise, it's a lot better. Climate-wise, it's a lot better. Traffic-wise, it's a lot better. I don't know. Maybe I just have, now I've grown into the Bay Area dialect. Who's calling me out for talking? Ruthless. And thanks, BK. The house is amazing. My favorite part of the house, and Sad's gonna think I'm funny for bringing this up, but we have like a flock of turkeys that come by in our backyard every day. There's about 50 of them. I think recently though their flock is split up into two, but they're so fun to like watch and observe. I'm probably sounding like so weird, but it's so fun having these like wild turkeys in our backyard. And then we have like a group of like 4 deer that like just come and like chill and like eat the grass, and like they napped here the other day. Yeah, that's probably my favorite part of the day. It's like watching the animals. Yes, turkeys. Can you believe it? Wild turkeys. They look like actual turkeys. I think they're maybe like a little bit thinner because they like walk around a little bit. It is very weird. So crazy to think about, like there's some animals that don't like show up in other parts of the world that like are native to where you are. Like I couldn't imagine like without being with the turkeys and like the deer and all of that. But yes, to sad saying they got into a fight the other day. It was pretty intense. I almost watched like turkey murder. Like it was crazy. The like younger male turkeys are like fighting with the older ones. This has been my entertainment for the week because I work from home. All right, well, coming along with the face. That would be really funny to take like a GIF or like a video of the NFTs fighting, or the, oh my god, NFTs, the turkeys fighting. I'm starting a new collection, guys. NFT turkey fight. All right, well, she's coming together. I think it's fun. I'm going to show you guys a couple of other sketches that I have going on right now. This is another Melancholic that I'm working on. Don't think I'm like so sold on like the hair right now. Kind of just like testing it out, but I'm really trying to work with more figures. And then my other one, just kind of like a basic sketch, but I'm really wanting to add more texture into the clothing. I've been doing a lot of crochet lately and making my own like handmade clothing, so I'd love to like add, I don't know, it could be fun if like I like scan in some of like the crochet that I've done and like created that as like a texture and like actually making the shirt the like texture of like the crochet that I did. But yeah, just wanted to show you guys some of the other sketches that I have going on. Oh gosh, you're talking about beanbag friends now. OpenSea's been rugging a ton of stuff. Oh gosh, what is happening here? Yeah, I definitely got why Sony put the complaint into OpenSea and like the, oh no, uh-oh, is my feed coming through? Ah. Wow, my iPad bugged me. No, oh my gosh. We're figuring this out, guys. Wow. Can't believe my iPad just rugged me. This is going great. You throw up. I'll be back soon. Okay. Thanks for popping on for a little bit, MW. It was really great to have you here for the first stream. Wow. I'm a little lost on what to do here. This has not happened before. Bye, MW. Really great having you on the stream. All right. Huh. My computer was like, nope. Well, this actually might be a shorter stream for tonight due to technical difficulties. This actually really sucks. I don't know what happened. This is actually really puzzling. Because my iPad's good. It's hooked to the computer. Oh man, well, I wish I could say that we can go for a little bit longer, but my iPad rugged me tonight, guys, and it's okay. We will come back next week stronger than ever, better than ever. I will have this all figured out a little bit more because I'm hoping that this doesn't happen again. Can't believe it. We got rugged. Rude. It was just like, yep, we're gonna stop it. Man, what a bummer. Well, thank you for watching. BK, MW, sad. I'm really happy to guys have you all here. I'm glad that you enjoyed watching a little bit of the process, and I will definitely be back with more streams each week, and you guys can see me work on more drawings. I love giving you guys more of like an insight into how I draw, my style of drawing, because it is something I do more so in private, and I don't know, I think it's time to let people into the process a little bit more. But thank you so much. This is incredible. I'm happy that I got to do this tonight, and yeah, I hope that everyone has a good rest of their night and a good rest of their week. See y'all later.